Welcome to Ramblin Hoops. I was gonna recap, basically just the All-Star game. Yeah, so I was gonna recap the All-Star weekend, and then I was gonna just talk about some news that's been going down, and then I was gonna do a highlight player that I think has had a really solid season, is kind of overlooked. So first thing, I want to apologize to Buddy Hield for um being really upset that he was in this. In the fact that the first round he scored 31, and I think he tied a record with Curry. And ended up getting second place in the contest, but I was not expecting Tyler Hero to go out there and show us that he could shoot, and I knew he could shoot. I'm just kind of surprised that like he was able to like do it, since he did so bad last time. But I guess that like, he knows what to do now going into it. He has some experience. Dame, who I thought was gonna win it, got eliminated in the first round, which I was kind of surprised. Darius Garland, like I said, who I thought would surprise people. He got third place. I expected he might get that, but at the same time, like with Dame on there, I didn't think like he would beat out Dame. So yeah, honestly, I actually really enjoyed the 3-point shooting contest. Cade did all right. Cam Johnson. Actually, no, he had a really solid round. Darius Garland beat him out in the tiebreaker. That's right. And yeah, Cade didn't do that well. I think I might have it pulled up, actually, all their scores. So yeah, Cam Johnson had 14 points in the first round. And Cade had 16. And Norman Powell, who I thought was going to do good, had only 14. Okay, so I want to talk about the dunk contest. I'm not surprised that Mac McClung won it, if I'm going to be honest, because the three other guys he was playing against were new to it. So normally, like, first timers, I guess, at least as the last few years for the dunk contest, the first timers they just don't have that confidence that like they needed going in, and they would have a lot of bad attempts. Speaking of bad attempts, Modest Buzelis, damn, that would have been a sick dunk if he actually got that, because that would be so tough. But I don't get why the judges gave him a score. I think it was like 40 or something. He missed the dunk. That's a 0. It's just what it is. He didn't make the dunk. He doesn't get a score. That's a 0. Andre Jackson had some really solid dunks in this contest. He did as I thought. Honestly, he did in-game dunks, if you know what I mean, like on a fast break kind of thing, where you put on, you got enough airway, you put on a little show, you know what I mean? That's what those dunks felt like to me. They weren't like dunk contest dunks. They were like they were really good dunks. I'm not discrediting him on the dunks. I like them. I can't do that. I think people who can dunk like that, that's sweet. But they weren't like, wow, it's the dunk contest, it's so special. So I liked his dunks. I just thought they were kind of not boring, but I had higher expectations. Stephon Castle, yeah, had some low key looked a little bit like John Wall. Can I say that? I think he looked like that under the basket, like behind the back. Come on, bro. Everybody has seen the clip of John Wall doing the behind the back dunk in game. I think it was AllStar. But all in all, I really do like that these guys went out and tried. I like that, like, you know, all of them were like, no, like, let me show you what I can do. And I like that. I like that they were like, yeah, no, I think I am a good looking dunker. And I really do appreciate them having that confidence to go out there and do that. But we were seeing some people talking about some big names talking about how they might do the dunk contest now. And then I'm just gonna talk a little bit about All-Star stuff that went down. I'm gonna be honest, I was on my phone a lot during this because of how little basketball was being played. Which I do like that the NBA attempted to try and do something really new that we haven't seen. I just wish they hit the mark. I really feel like they didn't hit the mark at all. Like I said, like I really do, like, they are trying. Like that actively goes to show that they are trying. They just really overthought it. I am really glad that they tried. Bron, basically the day of, like, I feel like I saw it like a couple hours before like the event was supposed to start, that he just wasn't playing. He just wasn't gonna play. What? I mean, like, I know it was because of like an ankle or something. So like I guess I can't get too mad, but I thought that was kind of funny. But I think it's really weird that he took the pictures with the team, but he wasn't in the uniform. So you have a bunch of guys in a uniform, and then there's just Bron just dressed casually. Yeah, that's about it. I really liked the bracket format. I just wish that the point total that they had to reach was higher. And then, okay, I want to highlight a player that I forgot to highlight last video. Christian Braun. He has stepped it up this year. Not like a crazy jump, but for him, honestly, I'd say it's a really crazy jump. I mean, he stepped up huge for the Nuggets, especially after like Bruce Brown left and then KCP left. Like, it's nuts how like he has just kind of been able to fill the gap of both of those guys and do what like the Nuggets like are asking him to do. I think he's playing perfectly. I think he's really underrated. I don't think a lot of people are really looking at that and really understanding like what he's doing, because he's doing a lot for the Nuggets. Like, it may not seem like it because of those Jokic plus minus on and off numbers or point differential, I think. But like, he really is stepping into a really good role for them, and I really like Christian Braun on the Nuggets. And then another player that I want to highlight is Max Christie. I kind of praised him at first during like when I was talking about the Luka trade. He killed it. He's killing it. He is doing so good, and I'm so happy. I'm a big Max Christie fan. Okay, some breaking news that came out today. Like, I think I was in the middle of my math class getting ready to take a test, and I see a report comes out that Wemby's out for the rest of the season, bro. What? Bro, he was going to be the DPOY, bro. He was going to be the defensive player of the year. And now he's out for the rest of the season. He has he's got deep vein thrombosis, which is just a blood clot. And he's got that in his shoulder. And so he's got to be out for the rest of the season. What, bro? What? That blows. It reminds me of Asar Thompson when he was getting blood clots in his legs, which I didn't even know about. When I didn't even know about until just recently I learned about that. So that sucks. That sucks, dude. But I did also see that Brandon Ingram had gone through the same thing. So it cut his 2019 season short. But then in 2020, he won Most Improved Player. So this isn't something like it's a blood clot, like it's kind of bad. But like this isn't like the surgery that he's gonna go into like afterwards. Like it's not a rough recovery. It's a pretty easy recovery. It sucks because he really was gonna be the defensive player of the year. There's no doubt about it. He was averaging 4 blocks a game. And I think a steal or something. I could be wrong. My last breaking news, Victor Oladipo just recently came out and said that he plans on he's like, I haven't retired yet. I'm not done. I never said I was done. I'm still grinding. So we might see a potential Victor Oladipo back in the NBA. That would be kind of cool. I loved Vic. I loved watching Vic's highlights, especially when he was on the Pacers. And it really sucked because when I really started getting into basketball was when he started getting hurt. And I was so sad because he was killing it. He was killing it. So I'd love to see him back in the league. That'd be really cool. All right. That's all I have to talk about. Honestly, this felt so much longer than it actually is. I'm looking at 19, 20 minutes. I felt like I've been talking for an hour and a half. But yeah, this is the end of the episode. If you guys liked it, please subscribe and like the video maybe. That'd be pretty cool, I think. I try to get a video out every week. Mainly on Fridays, sometimes on Saturdays is when I try, but sometimes school gets in the way. It hasn't yet, but it might. It can. It probably will. All right. Deuces.